interesting. We just came from a monthly ambassador meeting, and I asked the group, I said, geez, you know, we're going to this construction celebration today, and I just kind of wanted to get some feedback from the folks on what they thought. And it's just, the excitement is there. There's a feeling that when this bank goes in, other businesses are also going to go in. It's momentum, and we're so glad that you're continuing to do business in Mecosta County. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce Jennifer Heinzman. She is our esteemed director of the Chamber of Commerce. Jennifer?
On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce and the Board of Directors, we just want to say thank you to Isabella Bank for your continued commitment to our area, and it's businesses like you that help with the advancement and keep our county moving forward. So congratulations and thank you. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce Keith Kinney from Isabella Bank.
Thank you.
I'm really pleased that everybody took time out of their day to come out on what has turned out to be a very beautiful day today here in Big Rapids. And I want to welcome you all. This is a very exciting day for us and for the community as a whole. Before we get started into my half-hour speech, I'd like to acknowledge and introduce some people that are in and amongst the crowd today. You'll notice many Isabella Bank employees are here to share in this excitement, but I would especially like to introduce some of our directors that are here today. Dave Manus is here, if you'd raise your hand. He's the chairman of the board of Isabella Bank Corp. Mike McGuire is here as well. Tom Kleinhardt is here. Joe LaFramboise, if you could raise your hand in the back. And then also our local board of directors. Larry Emig is here, I believe. Dr. Ralph Crew. Okay. Kevin DeFever was working on the building. Oh, he came out. Hi, Kevin. How are you today?
Right.
I'd also like to introduce some of the executives that help us make sure this thing comes together correctly, starting with none other than Jay Evans, our Chief Operating Officer, who's here today. Mr. Steve Pung, the President of the bank. Mr. Rick Bars, the CEO of the corporation in the bank. Dennis Anker is here, our CFO and corporate president. And also Mr. Jerome Schwinn. I saved him for last because Jerome is the gentleman who really drove this effort forward. And I think it's important that we give him the accolades he deserves. Just a little history for those of you that don't know. Isabella Bank was founded in 1903, and it has been true to its community heritage. It is a local decisive bank. We make decisions at the local level. We invest heavily into our communities, and we are very proud that this is the 27th office, I should say, of Isabella Bank. And so we enjoy being here, and we are extremely pleased and proud to be adding on a new office when in this day and age there are many banks that are closing offices. So this is a compliment to Big Rapids, and we want to share in the growth of this community, and we're looking forward to satisfying the needs of the entire town and the Mecosta area through this office. Just to let you know, timeline. Now, after the celebration today, at 5 o'clock, Kevin tells me we can reopen for the grand opening. So if you please come back, we'll be able to open up some accounts and such for you at that time. All kidding aside, our tentative timetable is to have this office open at the beginning part of August, and we're expecting to have it staffed with three full-time equivalents is what we call it. That'll basically come down to a supervisor, a full-time employee, and 2 part-time employees to start out. We will be doing new account openings here, as well as deposit gathering. And maybe eventually, depending on how we're received on this side of town, who knows, we could expand other services as well at that time. But we are very thrilled that everybody came out today. We appreciate your support, and we think this is just a small way of us showing the support we have for the Big Rapids community. Thank you very much.